Welcome to the Retail Fix It podcast. My name's Lance Calvert. I'm your host, owner of Retail Fix It. We love doing the podcast. It's gaining steam and people are engaged, and we love that. We love to we're trying to put something out into the specific community. We're trying to create more community within national facility maintenance, and that's happening. We're enjoying it. We love it. Our teams are excited about 2025 and all the fresh wind of vision and stuff that has swept into our company and is coming into the industry to really bring new fresh vision and momentum and speed and efficiency. Technology is obviously, everybody knows that it's exploding right now. There's not a more relevant industry for technology than national facility maintenance by nature, because of the routine maintenance and the nature of systems and the nature of a lot of small transactions and small jobs needing to be done to keep all your locations really up to speed. So communication streamlining, efficient ideas, creating efficiencies that reduce cost and increase communication, streamlining is all being empowered and can be empowered, not only by great teams, the right vendor partners, but also obviously technology and streamlining. So that's something that's being heavily utilized within this company, and we're excited about what that's continuing to do to empower our team to remain in the area of compliance towards the right service providers, which is key for the outcomes for you guys to get quality, timeliness. It's all communicated to you guys in a streamlined way. And then the cost is not getting fluffed up from a bunch of, too many heads in the game and too many chiefs and all that kind of thing. It doesn't have to be that way. It can be very lean. It can be targeted towards what are we trying to achieve. If you've got a place where everybody wins, then that creates an inevitability for those great outcomes for our customers. And that's what today is about. This podcast, we want to talk about everybody wins. And plus, we want to infuse some things about hidden costs of not using the proper nationwide facility maintenance partner and having to have it in-house still and trying to chug that along, and all the, some of the inefficiencies that we want that are hidden, that are hard to recognize, but are inevitably there. And so we want to expose that stuff so you can see where the cost is and where we can solve that for you as a partner. And then you guys can get back to your core business of what it is you do at the core, and have a trusted partner where you believe that we're taking care of you, and that we are believe it, but we have the right synergy, the right teams, and the right systems and partners in place to empower ourselves to do that. So first, I always like to say what we are. National facility maintenance is being able to do repairs and maintenance and projects across the entire country in one company in a very streamlined and efficient way that benefits multi-location commercial facility owners. So Retail Fix It is that. I want to share a little bit of a vision message that I wrote. We'll jump into how everybody wins and why that matters to the end result to the customer, and then some hidden costs. So who we are at Retail Fix It, we are a leading nationwide commercial facility management company. Our dedicated team is committed to driven innovation and technological advancements in the FM industry. We specialize in reactive maintenance, repairs, preventive maintenance, and project management services for multi-location commercial facilities. So we do reactive maintenance, that's repairs in any trade. We do preventive maintenance, which is scheduled maintenance. And then finally, we do projects, remodels, rollouts, retrofits, bigger projects that are needed to keep your stuff up to that par. Our solutions that we leverage are proprietary software system to streamlining job management and enhance collaboration among our administrators, our vendor partners, and our customers. This allows everyone to focus on their expertise while benefiting from the automated solutions. Our impact has successfully addressed industry challenges related to timeliness, communication, quality, and cost. Our approach fosters proactive and enthusiastic engagement, ensuring our customers receive unmatched service outcomes. Join us at Retail Fix It as we prioritize creating a supportive and empowering work environment. Join us to be part of a revolutionary approach to facility management where we can achieve high output and enjoy a balanced work life experience. When our team, our vendors, and our customer, even our customers' location and field level management teams, when they feel heard, when they have a seat at the table, we are creating community and an opportunity for everybody to win. When everybody wins, the client inevitably will receive life-giving, sustainable solutions that will drive up synergy-powered, real cost-crushing results, and with very high-quality, relevant facility outcomes for a fraction of the work of the old dead ways of doing business. Our clients will receive results that are so solved and alive, and that they will, for years and years to come, enjoy retaining us as a partner for them. So that's what we're doing. We're leveraging real solutions, synergistic teams, everybody having a voice, but for the same vision to push this thing forward, ultimately for who's paying the bills, which is our customer who just wants their facilities to look and feel amazing for their guests and their own teams, and for that to not have to cost too much at all. Everybody can win. As a matter of fact, it's necessary that everybody wins. Who's everybody? Our customers first. They're picking up the tab for their facilities to be fixed. So we have to be stewards of that money and resolve that, not with just one thing like great technology, but with several things. Compliance to the right service providers. We're solving that with a happy team in-house that's treated well and is part of the business. And then they can export that joy and the things that they're accomplishing to the right service providers. They're empowered to keep them on track and in compliance, but they're empowered with systems that keep them out of clicking around on a mouse all day, and they can focus on real results and real compliance issues with the service providers because of the automations. So customers, teams, our team, your team, vendor partners, and our customers' location level users. In other words, our customers' location managers, our customers' regional managers, the people in the field that are our customers' teams, they also in Retail Fix It feel like they're included in the corporate level agreements that I have with my customers. So, from corporate to Retail Fix It, we get a deal and we're doing your national facility maintenance for you. But the location managers and location level people often feel left out of that because they're not in on the deal. They don't, all of a sudden, they're having to put tickets in a new way. They're having to work for this single company, and they're just kind of told about that. So what we're doing is bringing them into the table, new things that are happening inside of our company, fresh things, or that we're contacting ourselves, each location manager, to schedule the site visits on a phone call to them from our team. And they're just are feeling so loved by that. They're feeling so appreciated and having a seat at the table, communication to that. And those things sometimes need to be negotiated. So they're given the opportunity to do that. They're telling us that that's unique, that the last company didn't do that, or these guys didn't do that. So we're focused on the right service vendors and your location manager and teams feeling like they're part of this. And that's creating an incredible synergy. It's not just that, but it's creating results, because when you communicate with the people on the ground, which is our vendor, service provider, and your store level person, those people are looking at what's going on in the location. If they don't, and a lot of times in this industry, corporate and the national facility management company like ourselves have squashed out the voice of the people on the ground. The reason that happened is because in this industry is because store level people and service providers could see an issue that needed to be fixed in the facility, and they would try to add that to the repair while that tech was on site. Well, that's not what we sent the tech there to fix, and now you're trying to get something else fixed, and now retail fix-its wanted to bill us more money than what we for new things that y'all came up with. So there was like a control problem. Things were like that. So what happened was the industry just shoved out the location level manager's voice and shoved out the opinions of the service provider to fix that real problem. It was a real problem, but it was an overcorrection. Okay. And so what we're doing to bring back the voice of the location level manager and their real world, because you don't want to squash their voice because they're on the store and they know real practical things that could be solved and fixed in their store while the tech's there. That's efficiency. That's cost. That's actually cost saving measures. The way we've solved that, okay, is that we've created a feature called a courtesy quote feature to where it doesn't get performed necessarily that day without corporate's approval to us, but the store manager has been given an opportunity through these scheduling phone calls that we're making to them to concierge that, and a courtesy quote feature that our service providers have to where they can create a courtesy quote from the manager, your store level's suggestions of what needs to be, of something else that needs to be solved in the location, and it's going into into a courtesy quote. So then that's being delivered to our customers in a streamlined way, and there's a process for that to happen streamlined, so it's not costing anybody anything at all. Now, these real issues that do bring solutions and efficiency and cost savings and better looking facilities and practical on the ground findings up to the corporate level. It's all about communicating what's really going on the ground and capturing that in a scientific way, but in a human way where everybody has a seat at the table. So that's how we're creating community with you, not just with our corporate customers to serve them, but we're bringing their own teams in on the deal with a fresh way to have voice through us calling and scheduling, and with our service providers being able to give those suggestions. And now our corporate level people can still keep a control on it by approving it or not approving it or scheduling when they want to approve those courtesy quotes or those suggestions. So also, one of the big things that we want to talk about that customers want to hear about by demand, we've brought this topic in, and there are hidden costs. And how does a retail fix it solve that? How do we solve, like you've been doing it yourself in-house without a national facility maintenance partner? And what are the hidden costs that you guys are incurring with that? And then how's Retail Fix It solve that? So I've got 5 or 6 points to go over with that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So number one, downtime cost. Mishaps such as equipment failure or structural issues can halt operations, leading to significant downtime. The cost of halted production or delays in shipments or your facilities operations can be substantial. So Retail Fix It takes trade-specific vendors and adds a streamlined compliance to the right service providers for swift and efficient outcomes, cutting out all of the in-house needs of repair people that you might have and taking out the wrong provider going to fix things or to not fix things at your location. And so that's how Retail Fix It solving those things cost efficient wise, and in a way that we're targeting the issue. We're sending the right person qualified to do that. They're getting in and getting out, and there's no more having to babysit or worry about what that person's doing for the rest of the day because they're doing jobs for somebody else and it's not your problem. Number two, repair costs. In-house repairs may require sourcing parts and paying for overtime labor. These are real issues that are happening all the time. Lost parts, paid too much for it. Nobody had time to research the cost of the parts. Oh, we ordered the wrong parts. There's also the risk of improper fixes, leading to reoccurring issues, increasing long-term costs. This is a reality in your service locations. Retail Fix-It vendors are grassroots guys. They don't want to waste a nail because if they do, they lose. This is why we use a certain type and size and trade of vendor partners. It's a deep science and only discernible from us having common sense and the experience in the field ourselves to create these strategies for our target vendor partners. I myself was in the field for 25 years, turning wrenches and making repairs. And so we're passionate in what makes us stand apart from our competitors. Every competitor in the industry does not have this nailed down like we do. We literally know exactly the type of service provider to provide for each job. Because if you're using the guy who is running his business, but he's also the guy that's going to the location, that person's not going to waste any materials, any time, and he's going to want to get in there. And he's going to fix it right because he doesn't want to come back for a recall. If you hire the wrong company, he's sending a technician there that doesn't care about any of that. So that's an example. It's extremely important and drives real results to hire the right technician and to know how to do that. Number three, liability and safety risk. Mishaps can increase the risk of workspace accidents. Handling these internally might not always meet the highest safety standards or potentially leading to legal liabilities and higher insurance premiums. Retail Fix-It has automated the requirement, filing, and auto renewal streams of managing the integrity of our labor force. Our service providers have their insurance in our database updated and managed automatically, which has proven to eliminate not only legal risk, but to free us up of the manpower by automating the compliance and renewals. An invoice from a service provider cannot be approved if there's a expired certificate. Our system detects that. Our system sends the auto renewal request, and it's all completely automated. So not only do all the service providers at your locations under Retail Fix-It have all of the insurance required to keep you out of legal trouble, but we're also doing it for free because we don't have to have the manpower to manage that because it's been completely automated in our proprietary software system. And it's all driving these compliances into place automatically without you guys having to pay for it. So the insurance is there, risk is eliminated, and it's all for free. Training costs. Continuous training of the facilities teams is necessary to keep up with technological advancements and safety regulations, adding to the overhead. Retail Fix-It uses professionals in their space of expertise to target the specific repair or maintenance issues, to get in and out with no waste time or fluffy overhead or need to keep that person busy later or trained. We get them in there, we get them out. It's the right tech with the right demographic, the right trade, and then you guys are taken care of. You don't have to worry about training and compliance and keeping up with regulations in every single local state situation, municipality. We're hiring local grassroots technicians targeting the right ones who care about getting in and getting out, having the right tools on their truck, the right materials on their trucks. They don't want to waste visits and sit in traffic and go to Home Depot. Their eyes on the ball because they don't have time themselves to waste because they need this to be efficient. And if you guys have a partner like Retail Fix-It that knows how to target the service providers on the ground that are hyper focused on those efficiencies, and then you multiply that times the thousands of jobs that you guys need performed per year in your service locations, you are in the sweet spot of national facility maintenance being streamlined. And we're making our service providers happy because that's a whole job for them to do in and of itself. And we know how important it is to gain transparency after photos and understanding of what the job is being performed, but we also do that in a way that it doesn't burden the service providers to be in compliance. We automate that for them. We don't create red tape that they have to struggle and hurdle through, which all these other competitors do. Let me tell you something. When you create red tape for the local service provider, they're charging you for it in hidden costs. We are sensitive to that. This is common sense, and we just have that. But we've been techs in the field. We know the pain points of that too. So it's more than common sense, it's experience. And so we're delivering those realities that you can only learn on the field into a innovative national facility management company mixed with teams that are excited about and have this vision inside of them and know that it's valuable and that we're winning for our customers. And then our customers are realizing that and they're happy about it too. So we love it. And that's how Retail Fix-It. That's the secret sauce to Retail Fix-It. We're doing monthly touch points with our customers. We're enjoying that. Thank you guys, as always, for listening in. I don't know what industry you're in. I don't even know if you're a businessman, but I hope that there's some life-giving elements to what we're saying on these podcasts that helps you in your practical life and your day to know that life is worth winning and you are born to do that. So trust God in that, and love God and love yourself and love other people, because that's what's going to create a future for you that's already in God's heart for you. So like and subscribe and share this with your friends. Listen, if you know anybody in any specific trade of repair, so with plumbers, electricals, electricians, HVAC guys, anybody, glass repairs, roofing, carpet, flooring, all of that, share this with them. Tell them to go to Retail Fix It and sign on as a service provider. We do expect you to be the absolute best. We expect those kind of things. And there's some compliance for insurance. But if you've got insurance and you know someone who is a great tradesperson, you want to get on board with this, because we can send you out to do repairs for our clients in a way, and where you're going to be treated right. We're going to pay our bills to you on time and all those kind of things. So if you know somebody that's looking for to add to their portfolio of the work they're going around town doing in their local area, tell them to go to retailfixit.com or share this with them. That'll help your friend, and that'll help us to get the right service providers to continue to build this community and build this business to win for everybody. So God bless you. Thank you for listening to the Retail Fix It podcast.